Beautiful little sunset in the Kawarthas in Peterborough right there. The parking lot of the Peterborough Memorial Center. Fans still filing in, coming in just in time for the playoffs as we welcome you inside the Peterborough Memorial Center. Good evening. I'm Pete Halliday along with Scott Arnold. And a little earlier, it seems, for playoff lacrosse. But the fans, the players, everyone ready here to take on the postseason, Scott.
Yeah, everyone excited for the playoffs, especially the players and the coaches. This is what you play for. Obviously, the regular season means a lot for home floor advantage in the standings and all that stuff, but there's nothing like playoff lacrosse. And this year, we get the extra quarterfinal round. So some bonus lacrosse. Yep. And I know that a lot of fans this week, there's so much lacrosse in Peterborough right now with the junior C's, the junior A's, and now the senior Lakers starting. So what a time to be a lacrosse fan in the Peterborough area.
Yeah, there's lots going on. All three teams playing tonight. The main event, I guess, for the major series fans are here. Let's take a look at some of the head-to-head numbers with the North Stars back in the league this year.
Yeah, their first time in the league in almost 20 years since they've been in the postseason. So the Lakers looking to set the tone here early, but the North Stars, they went on a bit of a run towards the end of the year. They had that 3-goal win streak before losing that final game to the Lakers at the end of the season. So they know that they can play. They've got great goaltending in Caleb Martin. They're going to rely on Dante Koulis. You can see their leading scorer. And the Lakers, they've got a lot of firepower. Joe Rezateris is listed as the leading scorer, but you've got Thomas Hogarth. You've got Holden Catoni. The list goes on and on in terms of guys who can step up for this team.
And the beauty of it is it's a new season, and I'm sure that is what the North Stars are talking about in the room. Like, everything else is wiped out, and it's time now for the new season to begin. We're going to throw things down to the floor level and join Michaela Hetherington with O Canada.
Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
All right, Michaela Hetherington doing a nice job of our national anthem here tonight to get us a little closer to game time as we take a look at Caleb Martin from behind. That's a shot from the north end of the Peterborough Memorial Center behind the Owen Sound bench. And no doubt he'll be busy tonight in between the pipes here for the young Owen Sound squad. And down at the other end, that is Doug Buchan getting the start tonight here, wearing 57 at the south end of the Peterborough Memorial Center. And it's going to be a pretty good battle between the nets. I don't know about in the face-off dot. I think that guy right there will, go probably 90%, if not a little better tonight on the draw. Scott, Jake Withers, all set and ready to go. I don't know where everyone else is, but he's ready.
Yeah, Mitch Gustafson, he's the face-off guy for the North Stars. There's going to be some good battles in that dot, but Withers should have the advantage, but we'll see off this first draw. Caleb Martin, as you mentioned, starting goaltender for the Owen Sound North Stars. He has been phenomenal this entire season. He's an Owen Sound native. He won a Minto Cup with the Whippy Warriors in 2022, so Owen Sound will rely heavily on him in this game.
All right, they dropped the ball, and it's showtime at the Peterborough Memorial Center. And the ball still up for grabs here. Will trickle down towards Buchan's crease. He comes out to try and grab it. He does not. And Owen Sound, in fact, wins the first draw, takes the shot. And a good chance there early on the first 12 seconds of the game for the North Stars to get on the board. Comes back to Buchan again. He comes out of the goal. Loose ball, empty net. Here's a shot and a defensive play right there by Jake Withers. So he doesn't win the draw to start, but he makes a huge save, Scott, to keep it 0-0.
That's a huge one. You don't want to give up that goal.
Down the other way in transition, and a good chance right there for Hilton. That goes wide, and Owen Sound will get the ball back. So a bit of a track meet to start here. Up and down we go. Early on this one on a Thursday night in the LaFloc City. As Owen Sound with a chance here to open the scoring with a shot, bucket with a save. He'll scoop up the loose ball in the crease, fires it up towards the Lakers bench, and it's going to be Hiltz again cradling the ball inside Owen Sound territory. Just nicely underway here at the PMC, as it's going to be played right there by Thistlethwaite. And now up towards the top, Reza Terrence being very patient. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Everyone getting a touch here. Reza Terrence turns, a bit of a bouncer, and that goes wide of the goal. And it's going to be Owen Sound ball. Just 1:32 into the lacrosse game here, the opening game of the playoffs for Lakers and Owen Sound. Scott, you were in Coburg last night for a big win by the Kodiaks.
Yeah, 17-9, most goals they've ever put up in a single game in franchise history.
So they're off to a good start in their series down there as the ball zipped across the far side. Shot on goal, and that is handled by Buchan. Now he's going to make a big check behind the net as well, getting physical.
Really coming out of his net. Brooklyn won their game last night, 10-5 over Brampton, so they're up 1-0 in that series.
Shot, they score. The Lakers will draw first blood here tonight as they get on the board. Rob Hellier, his first playoff goal as a Peterborough Laker.
Just a heavy shot from the outside. You see him dishing it into the corner, and then he sets up right at the top, takes that feed from Turner Evans. You can see the Owen Sound defense trying to get situated. You see a couple hands pointing, getting guys to move over, and Hellier took advantage of the unset back end. He was able to rifle that home. 2 minutes, 12 seconds into this game.
Shots even 2 apiece so far.
A few key guys out of the lineup for the Lakers. Robert Hope, he's away coaching the junior Lakers right now. Both Catonis are out of the lineup tonight as well. So a few key pieces missing for Peterborough.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It is what it is in terms of coaches and players, and with the junior A's having their biggest game of the season tonight. That's where Robert Hope's attention is as the head coach of that team. Colton Armstrong missing a game tonight with the junior C's. He helps them. They're down the road. Here's a nice pass and a fake, a shot, and a nice save by Caleb Martin.
That's what you're going to see from Caleb Martin tonight. Spectacular stops like that. You mentioned Colton Armstrong, assistant captain for the junior C's, who are trying to close out Whippy. Turner Evans, assistant coach for the junior A's. He is in the Lakers lineup here tonight, as you just saw in that assist on the Hellier goal.
Just need more nights of the week to play these lacrosse games so we can spread out the A's and the seniors and the C's. Just seems the last couple of weeks they're all playing on the same night, but only so many nights on the schedule as Owen Sound looks to tie things up. Here with a shot, bucket with a save. Rebound, Jake Withers picks it up, and Withers sends it over, and it's going to be Peterborough getting it over center as it's moved in right there by the Peterborough Lakers. Colton Armstrong joining in on the play there. And now they'll hustle back, almost a double shift here for Colton Armstrong, as the ball will be played here by the visitors. Owen Sound setting it up. Tanner Buck. Buck makes his way in deep in behind the goal. Armstrong creating a little havoc there for him. It is going to be Peterborough ball. Game 2 going Saturday in Owen Sound. Back here Thursday, a week tonight for game 3, so lots of time in between games. Spread out a little bit. Here's Hellier. Hellier waiting for a pick perhaps. Hogarth to the net. Hogarth couldn't grab that one. He scored some unbelievable goals right at the top of that crease. Not meant to be this time around, as Tyler Brown will play it. Brown making his way in. Ball comes back towards the top. It's going to be controlled there by Portelli. In deep. Lots of movement here by Owen Sound. 7 seconds on the shot clock. One-handed little scoop pass. Now to the top. Shot coming. Actually hit one of their own guys. Jackson Reed took that one, and I think he's trying to shake that off a little bit. Here come the Lakers up the other way. As they'll slow it down here a little bit. Going to be played here by Hellier. He's got the game's only goal so far. He moves it over to the far side. Little fake out in front. Trying to grab it was Turner Evans. And put his stick out there, hoping to retrieve it. He's pretty good at that as well. Sort of almost the blind sort of receiving of the pass. Couldn't grab that one. There's a shot coming. Buchan with the save. And the Lakers again with the ball heading up the floor. They'll make their way up. Hutchison moves it over to the far side for Hiltz. Comes back here to Thomas Hogarth. Turner Evans quickly. A pass in here for Joe Rezenterets spinning, shooting, and a nice save by Caleb Martin. Rebound at a full 30 on the shot clock for the Lakers. Evans to Hiltz. Rezenterets into Hogarth. Flips the stick a couple times before setting it back to Turner Evans. He fakes, hangs on to it. Rezenterets out in front. Here's a chance between his legs and a chance there by Hogarth to add to his highlight reel, Scott.
Yeah, unbelievable. There's a highlight reel goal posted this week on social media where Hogarth jumps in the air, grabs the ball with one hand, and just dunked it right through. It was just one of those goals that makes you watch over and over again to see, what did I just watch?
Yeah, that was incredible. One of the best goals I've seen. I wasn't here to see it in person, but it must have been something live too.
It's unbelievable. You knew it was a great goal, but until it was slowed down and you actually saw it all develop.
It happened so quick, right? Here's Hazen, who made that pass to Hogarth on that highlight reel goal. And the fact that made it such a nice goal, it was actually a bad pass. It was way up in the air.
Yeah, you had to jump up one-handed and then shot with still one hand on the stick.
As it's going to be Owen Sound here, trying to tie things up. 7 minutes in. Crowd a little bit on the quiet side here, especially compared to last Thursday when we had 500 campers up top in the family zone. But they'll get into this one, and they'll get into the playoffs as we get a little deeper as well. Yes, it's great to see Owen Sound back in the league this year, back into the playoffs. As the Peterborough Lakers get it deep into the corner, Turner Evans. Evans gets some little help here from Hogarth. He's got it back to Evans. Evans has an open man. That's Hiltz. Hiltz plants in behind the goal. Hogarth feeds it. Evans shoots, scores. Turner Evans, 2-0 Peterborough.
Bit of a change-up shot coming from Turner Evans. Another one from the outside. Martin went down. He had just the knob of his stick up there, and the ball ends up going into that top corner. But an accurate shot from Evans, and just a nice dish behind the net. Little give-and-go action as Turner Evans just sneaks in at the last second to get that pass.
So it's 2-0 for the Lake Show. 12:20 left in this opening period as Withers and Gustafson battle on the draw again, and Owen Sound doing a nice job on the face-off tonight, and they've drawn a penalty as well. 3 Lakers trying to get the ball here out of the stick of Tyler Halls. And the Lakers, who have just taken a 2-0 lead, are going to get penalized.
Yeah, holding will be the call against Peterborough, so an opportunity here for Owen Sound to cut this lead in half. It's going to be Joey Capito heading off to the box. He doesn't like the call if he can get in the box. So starting at the top is going to be Tanner Buck, the captain of the Owen Sound North Stars, and you'll see the call right there as he gets wrapped up around the neck a little high on Tyler Halls.
All right, so power play here for the North Stars. Love the unis, the typical traditional Owen Sound North Stars look. Very much like the Camp North Star in the movie Meatball, Scott. I don't know if you've ever seen it or not, but look it up.
All right.
Great camp up in Halliburton back in the day. As the North Stars at the top. They swing it over to the near side. They'll work it from there. Lots of time left in the power play. Just underway. 18 on the shot clock. Nice pass over. Comes across again. They try to keep that play going. Tanner Buck. Buck trying to scoop it up here off the carpet. He does, and then gets knocked down by the Lakers' Jake Withers. Pace trying to grab it here for Peterborough on the far side. Desperation shot as the shot clock was about to expire, and it did. Withers picks up the ball, and Peterborough short-handed. Of course, it's been a few years now that the shot clock has factored into when the penalized team was on the offense. Laker fans used to love a good penalty kill, Scott, when the 30-second shot clock was
good
in
Mark Stainhouse penalty kill, or John Grant Jr., Dan Carey. All those guys were so good at it.
Hogarth with another beauty. Thomas Hogarth, short-handed. The Buckhorn Bandit strikes with another highlight reel goal.
I don't know how he managed to stay out of the crease on that one. He got the ball right at the top. Here's a nice play, drawing out the defenders, and then just the flip pass from Hiltz. 2 guys on him, and watch him toe the line as Hogarth just turns it into a different level. Bit of a one-handed catch on that one as well. He's so good at that, just using his size and his reach, which is a big advantage for Thomas Hogarth. That's his first short-handed goal of this season.
Good news for Owen Sound is they stay on the power play, but they can't win the draw, so the Lakers will eat up most of what remains here in the holding penalty. Turner Evans in the box.
That's Hogarth from Hilton Residence.
Now the Lakers just taking their time here. What a bonus when you can score a short-handed goal and also keep the team on the power play off the board. As the ball played here, it's at the top. Evans with a shot, and that is stopped. As ball coming out. Capito, he was in the box. My apologies. He goes down with Armstrong, shoots, and he just missed. I think he thought he had it for a second. He was ready to celebrate up there into the glass, I think.
Like DJ Clark winning the Junior Lakers game the other night. There was some great pictures captured of him jumping into the glass.
What a thriller that was. And we'll keep you posted on the Junior A scores tonight and the season. Another penalty coming up here to Peterborough. Owen Sound, Buck, quick pass out towards the top. Here's a shot coming. Never made its way through, and Peterborough will scoop it, but then head back to the penalty kill with 9:24 to go in the opening period.
That's going to be a slashing call this time against the Lakers. So just shortly after Joey Capito comes out of the penalty box, Colton Armstrong will head off to the penalty box. So back-to-back power plays, and watch 4 blue. They let him get away with a couple, and then they called that third one.
Good look at the Peterborough bench. Junior A's up 2-1 right now on Six Nations in a must-win game. Try and force a big game tomorrow night here. Here's a sidearm shot that is stopped by Buck and rebound. Brown in the corner. And Jake Withers will play it. He'll pop it over here to an open man, and here comes the Peterborough short-handed attack again. See if they can score 2 here in this opening period. Reza Terrence. Joe Reza Terrence wearing the Sweet 16 once again for the Peterborough Lakers. Here's Hiltz. Hiltz back to Reza Terrence. 5 seconds on the shot clock. There's the ball movement over to Hiltz. He tried to spin and get a shot away at the same time. Ball popped loose with some good defensive work by the North Stars. And it's going to be Owen Sound now on the power play. 1 minute left in the man advantage, so they're halfway through. Little fake pass across out in front. Buck turns, shoots, and Bucking with a save off Tanner Buck. And now the Peterborough Lakers look up at the score clock there to take a look how much time's left to kill off here. And it's going to be Rob Hellier who opened the scoring. He has 1 of 3 tonight here for Peterborough. Evans has 1, Hogarth has the other. As the ball played in low, they're going to double team the Lakers, but right now Hellier's just happy to eat up some time here. Finally, Owen Sound will scoop it up. And here they go up over center, still with a little time left in their power play. 15 seconds left in the man advantage. Looking to score the first Owen Sound playoff goal in, 20 years, Scott, you were mentioning? It's been a while.
Yeah, almost 20 years.
Little twister shot, Buchan with the save. And they'll be played here towards the top. Jonathan Peshko. Power play's about to, it has come to an end, and it's back to 5-on-5 lacrosse. Lakers up 3-0 with 7:11 to go here in this opening period. As the ball played down low here by Turner Evans, the Peterborough native. Went to drop it to Hiltz, mishandled it, picked up. Now Turner Evans gets it again. One of the veterans now, hard to believe. One of the elder statesmen now with the Peterborough Lakers. Here's Joe Resetarits. Resetarits looking for an open man, illegal pick, and it's going to be Peterborough having to go back and play a little D here, but a little slow to get up. One of the Peterborough Lakers, Scott.
Yeah, just in front. I don't know what happened to Page there. He just collided with someone. It's favoring that leg a little bit. We'll see if we can catch what happened. Nice play to break free, and then just as he's about to get that ball, gets pushed and goes backwards on the opponent. That's a tough one when you're not expecting that. He didn't know anyone was behind him there.
Owen Sound now with a chance to cut the lead to 2, down by 3. As they get the ball down towards the Lakers, sort of that shooter position here on the near side. Tanner Buck, one-handed pass out in front. Buchan makes the save, looks up the floor, waiting for someone to come off the bench, decides just to play it safe, scoops it over. Now the Lakers are going to have to hustle to get this one up over center. They get it over in time, and they'll set it up starting from the far corner. Out in front, here's a chance shot, and Martin with a nice save. Very wiry, Caleb Martin.
It's almost doing the full splits there as he made that save and then gets the ball with his glove hand on that left side.
Here's Tyler Brow with it for Owen Sound. Moves it over. Looking to set a little screen. Here's a fake and a shot. Again, the ball not making its way through. The Lakers playing some tough D in front of Doug Buchan. And there's another good defensive play by Jake Withers. Grabs it, pops it ahead, and he's going to find Hiltz, and Hiltz coming in. He'll slow it down a little bit. Austin Hazen comes through. Comes to Resetarits. Resetarits, Hellier. Here's Hazen. Hazen looks. Try to pop it out in front there for Resetarits. It's going to come up the other way. And Owen Sound will take it in. Again, it's Tanner Buck shooting low this time, and Buchan with the stop. Up the floor the Lakers go. Backpedaling is Turner Evans as he reverses down into the corner. Resetarits slows it down a little bit. Gets over here on a strong side before getting into the stick of Thomas Hogarth. Hogarth. Here's a look there and a bouncer. And that is going to go Owen Sound's way here, and they'll take the ball. Still looking to get on the board. They're out shooting Peterborough 13-9, but down by 3. Cecile. Buck looks, hangs on to it. Heads towards the crease. That goes high, up over the head of Buchan. Owen Sound getting it back and setting it up. Portelli at the top from way out. Wires one off the glass. Rebound. Buchan gets a left arm on it. And an old wrist shot to try and just get it away. And it goes up and out of play.
And game ball courtesy of OK Tire.
As the ball played here by the North Stars. Under 4.5 to go. First period here at the Memorial Center. In front of about 2,800 fans here tonight. As the Peterborough Lakers are out to a good start. 3-0. As the ball played here by Peterborough, they'll steal it away and head up the floor. Pace. Trying to grab it here. Turner Evans all by himself. Triple teamed. Evans still has it. Gets away from all the traffic. Gets a nice applause from the audience here at the Memorial Center, the loyal Lake Show fans. And now Rob Hellier has it. Hellier in his first season with the Peterborough Lakers. There's the dish. There's the shot. Turning and firing was Resetarits, and Caleb Martin with a save. Full reset here for the Lakers, but then they end up losing it, and Owen Sound will take it up the other way. 3.5 to go. They'll jog it in. Jackson Reed. And Reed finds an open man on the far side. Now it'll start from the top again. Greg Elijah Brown. Little fake. Comes over near side again. Withers trying to get it loose. He does. Good defensive play by Jake Withers. And here comes Colton Armstrong. Armstrong. Oh, what a save. Caleb Martin. Rebound. Martin again. My goodness. Eric Schul was right there.
Martin's such an acrobatic goalie. The way he can stretch out. He covers the net well. Steps out enough where he cuts out the angles. Looks like a goalie who's not going to move much. And then all of a sudden, he's able to spread out the way he does and make these big saves.
He's fun to watch, that's for sure, and probably tough to play against because you're not quite sure what the heck he's going to do. But he's very athletic in there between those pipes. The Lakers 3-0. If it wasn't for Martin, they could be up perhaps by about 5 at this point. Shot, Reseteras with a save, rebound, and Joe Reseteras ran out of room. Hogarth battling in the far corner. Turner Evans in there to help too if the ball comes his way, but Owen Sound will take it. Under 3 minutes remaining here in this opening period. Game 1 of this opening round. MSL
Mike
playoff.
Hazen yelling at the referee that the clock is not going. It's been frozen for quite some time. Our clock is caught up, but it still says 2:49. Now it just got moving, but I wonder if they're going to catch it up.
Our clock never stops.
So if they don't actually catch this up, this is about 40 seconds off, which could make a big difference in lacrosse.
Yeah, that's
or
like
in any sport.
In any sport, really, but that's like equivalent of like 2 minutes in hockey, maybe, because things can happen quickly here. Stick got tossed out, and that's going to go against the Lakers. And Owen Sound still with a chance here to cut the lead. It's been kind of 3-0 here for a little bit now. Once again, the crowd just kind of easing their way into the game tonight. We just heard one fan attempting the "Let's Go Lakers" chant. But
yeah, so we just caught up to their clock. So it was a 30-second difference. Referees, I guess, didn't realize how long the clock was stuck, but about 30 seconds of time is on the clock that shouldn't be there. They're going to roll with it.
All right, here's Hogarth across. Now tilts back to Hogarth. Some nice work here. Backhand pass. That's probably going to be intercepted, but Reseteras fights to get it back. Reseteras down on his knees on the carpet. Still got the shot away. Didn't get much on it. And it's going to be Owen Sound heading up the other way and setting up a play. Stephen Portelli. Now another penalty going against the Peterborough Lakers. Jake Withers is going to get the holding call go against him, I think, here. And he'll head to the box. A lot of holding calls, it seems, this year. More than normal. Cracking down on it. Lakers want the clock looked at here. I don't think the officials want anything to do with worrying. Well, maybe they will talk about it as we take a look at the replay there. Withers will go to the box here. Serve the 2 or less as we take a look at Mike Hazen, Josh Martin, the physiotherapist trainer for the Lakers, and the legendary native of Donwood, Ontario, Bobby Keast. Right there on the right. So maybe they are going to adjust the clock here. And we'll see what they adjusted to. As Williams, one of the veteran referees in the league. Kind of somewhat the crew chief, I guess, here tonight of the 3. And we'll see the Owen Sound power play right there, all kind of ready to go. And once again, they seem to like to move the ball over to the right side and try and start at that side and then get that cross pass across. Buck's going to play the top this time. They're shaking it up a little bit. There's a shot out front. They score. And the Owen Sound North Stars are on the board on a nice power play goal there. Some good ball movement in Jackson Webster. Down with Webster tonight here at the PMC. And it's 3-1. Now in this one late in the opening period. There's Webster right there all alone out in front and makes no mistake. And he's on the board. That's a big one for Owen Sound as they struggle to get one past Doug Buchan in the first 19 minutes and change of this first period, but eventually click on the power play. Good face-off win by Withers.
2 minutes for holding.
Sent it right back into the stick of Gilray. Now it's going to be Owen Sound coming back, looking for more, looking to get within one here late in the opening period. Jackson Reed. Reed has room, shoots, but from way out. That goes wide of the goal. Loose ball here, up for grabs. Two Lakers working hard in there, trying to get it back here for Peterborough. And there's going to be timeout call because there's only 21 seconds left in the period, and the Lakers get the ball. So they'll call a timeout, come up with a plan here.
Show some love. Give us a dance.
Matt Giles on the bench along with Tracy Koleski. Couple great right-handed shots over the years. They won Man Cups together. And Giles handling this play here. In the past, it has been TK, Tracy Koleski. Now they have sort of two offensive-minded coaches handling the offense, so they have choices there as to what coach wants to come up with the play when, and Tracy's now involved and says, okay, let's just make sure we have this covered. And Turner Evans says, well, let's just do this as well, and let's see if it works. Three pretty good lacrosse minds there combining Matt Giles, Tracy Koleski, and Turner Evans on the play. I like the odds of perhaps Peterborough scoring with the input there. But we'll see. We'll see what Caleb Martin has to say about that. He's made some big stops here, and this will be the final play. The Lakers hope anyhow. They'll wind the clock down to about 4 seconds before they really make a move here, and here it is at the top. Rezater's shot goes up over top. Rebound, Hilliard just missed. And Owen Sound is able to keep the Lakers to 3 here with a big stop in the later seconds of the period. But it is 3-1 Peterborough after 20 minutes of play. Scott will be coming back. We'll look at some of the goals as well on a fine Thursday night in the LaFloc City. You're watching Peterborough Lakers MSL Lacrosse tonight.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
This is the moment. I'm gonna fall in love. And I'm gonna do it my way. I feel more confident than ever. I feel like the main character in my own love story. This is the beginning of a new era.
The Bachelorette, all new Mondays 8/7 Central on City TV.
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
Minutes in the books here at the Peterborough Memorial Center. The Lakers with a 3-1 lead over the Owen Sound North Stars, being joined by Mitch Gustafson. And Mitch, the late goal for you guys, that has to swing momentum your way going into the second period.
Yeah, 100%. It's kind of the thing we need, to go into the second period and the rest of the game, and hopefully it gives us some good momentum to go forward and keep powering through. Our game plan is just to outwork them, come out with some jam, and have fun with it, right?
Tough battles in the face-off circle. Jake Withers, one of the best in lacrosse. You give him a go, though, but what are you trying to do when you're in that face-off dot with Withers?
Honestly, just don't try and let him go forward. Just try and make it a battle every time. Use my draw team as help as much as I can, and when I can clamp the odd one, just get out there as fast as I can, right?
As a face-off guy, you've got 2 sticks. So you take the face-off, you go to the bench, you switch. So what's the difference between your face-off stick and your game stick?
My face-off stick's definitely a little banged up left, right, and center. It's really soft, so throwing and slashing isn't too good with it, but it's great for winning the draws, and then you have your D-stick to go out there and lay some hurt down and get some good slashes, get the loose balls.
You're a dual-sport athlete. You play hockey as well. We were talking about this on the way to the interview. You play in Deserano for the Bulldogs, but how does that help translate from sport to sport? Playing both?
Honestly, I feel like I get the most benefit playing lacrosse, going back to hockey, my hand-eye coordination, stamina, everything. And then when I get back on the ice, it feels very smooth, and, it's a very easy translation back and forth. So, any way I can get on the ice and improve my skill, translate over to lacrosse, vice versa, right?
Young team, a new team, obviously, the Owen Sound North Stars. What are some of the strengths that you've seen from this squad throughout the year? You guys went on that nice 3-game run, but Caleb Martin obviously has been a big piece, but what are some of the things that you've seen from this team this season?
Yeah, we're young, we have high energy, we work guys, and especially against teams like Peterborough, we push them to the limit, right? And I think that's where we got our 3 wins from, just pushing guys and pushing. And yeah, it's fun little team to be around, and I'm the oldest guy in the team, so it's definitely odd coming back, right?
The wily veteran. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to do this, and best luck the rest of the way.
Awesome, thank you.
Mitch Gustafson of the Owen Sound North Stars. They trail the Lakers by 2, 40 minutes left to play. We're going to take a quick break. On the other side of things, I'll be back up in the booth with Pete Dalladay. We're going to recap that first period, those 4 goals, and some of the action as well. Some big saves at both ends. You're watching the MSL tonight on your TV.
Some kind of Canadian joke, sir? I mean, I know you're the instructor and everything, but we can't carry the ball. How can we get a decent shot at the peach basket?
All right. Maybe we can allow a carry of a couple of steps.
And Mr. Naismith, sir, it sure slows things down having to climb up here every time.
Well, then let's cut the bottom out of the basket.
But I need these baskets back.
100 years after James Naismith from Almont, Ontario invented it, basketball was being played by hundreds of millions of people around the world.
In para hockey, the ice tilts in favor of men. But that will never stop us.
United by passion, battling for equity. We are the National Women's Para Hockey Team of Canada.
We're here.
We're hungry.
We're ready.
Ready to inspire.
Ready to leave our legacy.
Ready to be supported and make history. It's our time. Are you ready?
Every year, dozens of Canadians are killed or seriously injured because they take risks around railway tracks. Talk to your loved ones about rail safety. Visit stoptracktragedies.ca.
As the kids enjoy the floor right now, which is the tradition I think it kind of started here for sure, and other centers are doing it now, which is amazing to see. Love it. Welcome back inside the booth. And Scott, let's take a look at some of the goals here that got us to this 3-1 score after 20 minutes of play. And the Peterborough Lakers opened the scoring. A first goal for a player new to Peterborough this year, certainly not new to the league.
No, and it was a nice outside shot. Rob Hellier, some nice ball movement from the Lakers, and then Hellier, he saw the defense wasn't quite set up. They were still kind of shuffling around to get things going, and then right after that, the Lakers would keep it going, and it was Thomas Hogarth, I believe, on this one. Or this is the other outside shot. This is the Turner Evans goal coming before, actually. So similar spot as Rob Hellier, and then the Thomas Hogarth goal where he grabs the ball right at the crease. Vintage Hogarth. And you can see Hilt doing a good job. He's staying way to the outside. He's trying to draw some defenders, makes that head nod there for some movement through to the middle, and then just that perfect flip pass. And I don't know how he got it through the two defenders, but Hogarth making the nice grab, and it would stay 3-0 for quite some time. And then that late goal on the power play, Jake Withers in the penalty box, and a little give and go. A nice play from Webster, throwing it down low and then getting the ball back right at the top. And we talk about late goals near the end of the period about swinging momentum, and I was talking to Mitch Gustafson out there, and he said, that's a big goal. It not only stops the 3-goal run, but you go into the break on a little bit of a high note.
Yeah, you absolutely do. It's huge, and it just makes you feel that much better going in to the intermission and coming back for the second. Obviously, they're talking right now, okay, let's get another one. Maybe let's get it a little earlier this time if we can and cut that lead to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's one of the things right now with the North Stars going in there with just a 2-goal deficit. You come into this Peterborough arena, you don't have the home floor advantage. You're coming into close to a capacity crowd of 3,000 people in here all cheering for the Lakers. So to come out and just it be a 3-1 game for Peterborough, that's a big successful 20 minutes for the Owen Sound North Stars.
Quickly, we want to mention the Peterborough Lakers, and you're involved with the Junior A Lakers, are up 4-2 right now in a pivotal game. They need a win to force another game tomorrow. So they're up 4-2. That is a good sign for them.
Yeah, they were up 4-1 at the end of the period, so Six Nations gets an early goal in that second period. But this is how the entire series has been, just back and forth. We saw that overtime game last time that ended in a penalty shot. So you expect this one to be another close battle, but Lakers trying to force another game, which would be here tomorrow night, a fifth and deciding game. So lots of lacrosse could potentially be continuing in the city. Junior Lakers looking for their first playoff series win since 2015. It has been a while since they've made it into that second round.
I know some of them stopped at Mr. Sub on the way out of town to grab their traditional sub for the road. 836 Lansdowne Street West in Peterborough. They are the MSL Tonight crew meal sponsor. Brian Hardy with a special shout out, one of our great volunteers, very much enjoying the BLT on Mediterranean bread, I believe.
I think it was the club.
Or the club. The club on Mediterranean, yeah. So it's kind of the same thing, is it not?
Is that right?
I think so. It's close.
We'll
Same family of sandwiches. Okay. We'll be back with the second period after this.
Saul, toast is burning.
Toast is not.
Every time she has a seizure, she smells something burning. Now, if we can provoke that smell by probing the surface of the brain, we'll find the source of the seizures. Mrs. Gold, do you feel anything?
I can see the most wonderful lights.
And now what do you feel?
Did you pour cold water on my hand, Dr. Penfield?
Now what? What is it, Mrs. Gold?
Burnt toast. Dr. Penfield, I can smell burnt toast. Dr. Wilder Penfield. He cured my seizures and hundreds more. They say he drew the roadmap of the human brain. We just called him the greatest Canadian alive.
Hi, I'm JC Coots.
And I'm Sarah Carmichael. We hope that you can join us on Grey County Life as we learn about events and organizations all around our community that we call home.
Plus, we'll also meet furry friends who need new forever homes from the Owen Sound Animal Shelter.
Hope you'll join us.
welcome back once again inside the Peterborough Memorial Center. A view from our corner cam down into Section 2 and 4 here at the Memorial Center. Game 1 of the MSL playoffs between Peterborough and Owen Sound. The North Stars trailing 3-1. A special hello to anyone that are watching in Owen Sound tonight. Would they be watching in Owen Sound tonight, Scott? Yeah,
absolutely.
I wonder if Freddie Wallace would be watching. He's the unofficial mayor of Owen Sound up there. Shout out, Fred, if you are. Voice of Owen Sound for sure. As the North Stars win the opening draw of the second period. Trying to close that gap early, as we talked about. Peshko. There's a pass that went astray, and that's over and back. And it's going to be Peterborough ball. Jensen coming in. Across, shot, and just coming over is Caleb Martin. May have kissed the post as well. Joe Reziteritz will take it. The all-time American scorer now, point getter in the National Lacrosse League. Nice pass, and Hogarth just missed. Off the glass, and now it's taken here. This is the weight. Moves it over. Reziteritz. Yes, that's the way it comes in. He's going to drop it back to the point. Hellier over. Reziteritz shoots, and Martin with a pad save on the right side of his gear there. Another reset for the Peterborough Lakers. Quarterfinal action. They've added an extra round of playoffs. That's kind of why the regular season was a little shorter. It was just a little adjustment for fans and everybody to kind of get used to the sort of the 12-game regular season, but you get an extra round of playoffs.
That's right.
Unless you're Six Nations, who
have a couple weeks off. They haven't played since last Tuesday.
So they're relaxing, taking it easy. But sometimes that can work against you a little bit. They're going to be tough to beat, believe me, buy or no buy. But here's a shot coming. Caleb Martin with the save. Owen Sound ball. As they'll work from south to the north end here in this second period at the Memorial Center. And it's going to be a chance for them to get to within one here. Shot away from making this a 3-2 game. That play didn't go as planned. Up the floor, Doug Buchan. A little bouncer. One bouncer here for Austin Hazen. Across, nice passing play. Maybe one too many. Lakers get the ball back. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. So lots of time to work the ball here. They still have a change to make. Ogilvy goes off. Quick shot. They score. Hellier with another one. Martin got a piece, but not enough. But it's 4-1 Peterborough.
Hellier doing a great job at using the defender as a bit of a screen. And he just stepped around Gustafson. And you see a couple picks being set down low, and then Hellier just swings around that overhand shot right over the shoulder of Gustafson, who came out to try and play that. And I'm not sure how well Martin was able to see that between the net.
It just screened enough, just got a little bit of it, not enough, and Rob Hellier's got a heavy shot. So he opened the scoring the first period. Now he's opened the scoring here in the second. He'll have a chance for a bit of a unique hat trick to start the third later on. And another penalty coming up here against Peterborough. The officials seeming to crack down on every infraction that the Lakers kind of are even close to committing.
A tripping call and some pushing and shoving on the far side. Withers involved. He's tied up right now with Caleb Commandant. Both referees come in to separate them. The original penalty, though, is a tripping call against Turner Evans. I don't know if they'll call anything here on Commandant and Withers, but we'll take a look at where the penalty came from Turner Evans, and I don't know how that's a trip. Didn't look like he got his leg out or his stick or anything like that, just kind of battling for the ball, and that's the call. Withers heading to the box as well. You have to imagine Commandant's going to be going with him. But at this point, Gustafson heading to the box. That's who is over there. Commandant not in the lineup. tonight. It looked like a 5 to me, and I thought hadn't seen him out there. But Gustafson, who's been battling in the face-off circle with Jake Withers all night, and they're still jaw-jacketing the penalty box. We saw after that one face-off, they were tied up for quite some time. The ball kept going, and the two of them were on the turf, wrapped up, kind of sticking each other, and then the end of the shift, this is what developed, and they're still exchanging words in the penalty box.
That's one of the longest conversations I've seen or heard here in a while. There's a shot coming. It's in the gear, then drops down to the carpet, and if we're playing on cement tonight, that may have rolled in, but I think the soft turf here kind of just kept that from bouncing across. Here's Ogilvy, number 68 for the Lakers, and just quietly kind of goes about his business a lot of nights. Sometimes he'll jump in on the play and on the offense, but plays some solid D back there. It's like his grandfather Bill used to play back in the day. There's an interference call that goes uncalled against Owen Sound. The Lakers can't catch a break. I guess they get a possession call into that.
But if you're calling, I don't think it should be a penalty, but if you're calling Turner Evans for a trip, now a delay of game from Owen Sound. So this is something we've seen new this season. When there's a change of possession, you used to be able to stand in front of the ball a few feet away to let the rest of your team get back into the play. Now if you do that, it's a delay of game penalty. When there's a change of possession for any reason, as a defender, you have to get out of the way and let the offense go. And that's why you see those quick starts all the time.
Yeah.
Owen Sound didn't allow that. They stood in front of the ball, and there's the delay of game. So 4-on-4.
Lakers have it. There's a shot by Hiltz and a stop by Caleb Martin. And here comes Owen Sound. Down by 3 now. They were down 3 for a good chunk of the first period as well. It was 3-0 for the longest time before they scored one late. And now it is again a 3-goal margin. Nice little fake. Lakers holding their ground here defensively, but one defender without their stick right now, so that's making it a little trickier. Here's a shot coming, and that goes off the glass. Jensen out there defensively got his stick back, and shot clock comes to an end. It's going to be Peterborough ball. A little 4-on-4 here for just a little bit, and the Lakers will have, I believe, their first power play opportunity tonight, Scott. There's a bit of a high stick, shrugged off by the Lakers. Comes over to the near side. Hiltz with a fake, hanging on to it, one-handed pass, and Hellier had already gone by. This will wait. Down low, 2-on-1, fake, another fake shot, they score. Hiltz with a beauty. Owen Hiltz with a couple fakes. Martin didn't know what was coming his way, and 25 is on the board.
A highlight reel goal from Hiltz. The fakes were spectacular, but also the fact that he waited, the patience as he kept going. It's a bit of a 2-on-1 at the top of the crease, and you've got Hellier, who already has 2 goals, parked on the far side. So as a goaltender, you've got your eye to the right, wondering if they're going to go over and give it to Hellier, who's had the hot hand, and he just kept creeping in, Hiltz, and made it a nice move right at the top of the crease to tuck that home.
Yeah, beauty play by the rookie Owen Hiltz. Just adds to the points total of the Hiltz family over the years with the senior Lakers. Joey and Jerry. As the ball moved here, a lot of ball movement here, and a shot coming by Hellier. Old school underhand sort of shot. Good ball movement again. Turner Evans with a shot. Terrence runs out of time. It's going to be Owen Sound trying to get back into this one. Their first playoff game here. Their first year back in the league.
They've been gone since '95, just back into the league now. They just announced the attendance. How close were you, Pete?
I was off by 100 or so, 100 and change. 2,509 announced attendance, which again I think would be a little higher. I mean, with obviously the Junior A's are on the road tonight, but the Junior C's are playing a big game literally down the road at the Healthy Planet. So there's probably a couple hundred Lacrosse fans down there tonight as well. It just seems this year more than any that the teams have sort of been playing on the same nights.
Yeah.
It's not a bad problem to have. It means they're all having good seasons.
The Junior C's were up 2-1. Now they're down 4-2 in that game, about halfway through the second period. And the Junior A Lakers are up 5-2 in Six Nations in that do-or-die game.
Yeah, let's hope we see some lacrosse here tomorrow night. That would be great. Some Friday night Junior A lacrosse. What would be an even bigger game, obviously. Quick shot right on goal. That is stopped. Doug Buchan getting the start tonight here for the Lakers. Saw Drew Hutchison out for warm-up earlier for the Lakers, taking some shots, Scott. And great sight. He stayed out there for the longest time, taking shots against some of the kids out on the floor.
Yes. Well, yeah. About 10 kids out there just lined up around the crease.
Here's Hellier. Moves it over quickly. Evans passes it. Look for Hellier. A little give and go. And the shot clock will go Lakers' way. They'll get a possession call against Owen Sound. So they'll take it. Hogarth. Thomas Hogarth, who has a goal here tonight. Just waiting for everyone to get into position. Thistlethwaite moving it over. Evans. Little swim move. Trying to return it out in front. On the carpet it goes. Evans coming in. Whacking away. Nice pass out front. Oh, what a save. Kayla Martin, a beauty.
Stretching out once again and making that save with the left leg.
5-1, Peterborough leading. Out shooting Owen Sound just by the one shot, 20-19. Here on this opening game of the playoffs for these two teams. Shot coming, never made its way through. Blocked. Schul ahead. And here come the Lakers. Little fake shot, and Martin with the save. As he made the stop, and Peterborough will head back and play a little D. And again, what is a little quiet Peterborough Memorial Center tonight.
It's a lot quiet. Referee going over to talk to Coach Mike Hazen about something. Getting some explanation, perhaps, but we'll take a look at that big save from Martin. Watch that left leg go out and full splits to make that save. That's the second time we've seen him go down like that. As a goaltender with all that equipment, that's a tough position to be in, but he does it so well.
I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall a little bit for that conversation. I'm not sure Mike Hazen is smiling because they were joking around.
Might have been the clock. The clock wasn't going again.
Well, a couple of youngsters in behind the bench. They see themselves up on the big screen. There was a great video. You were speaking earlier, Scott, about Thomas Hogarth's video going viral, and there was a great video the Lakers put out along with 5 Counties from the 5 Counties children's game last Thursday night, where some of the 5 Counties kids were chatting it up with Holden Lowe's and a couple players, Jensen, I think, and just a great video of the young girl asking some questions to the players and a couple of young kids. And you want to check that out, go to the Lakers feed. Lots of great content there on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Pass across, quick shot right there by Buck. Rebound coming, that goes off the net and along the end boards. The Lakers get the ball back up 5-1, trying to take a 1-0 series lead here against Owen Sound. They'll make the trip to Owen Sound on Saturday. I don't know if they'll be stopping at Sauble Beach on their way up like the Lakers used to do back in the day after playing the night before in Fergus, Ontario, and then making the trek up. Some great stories there, Scott, from those days.
I bet.
Here's Hiltz. He just scored a beauty goal earlier in this period. Terrence moves it over. Comes over to Evans. Evans pops it up, and Hellier knocked down. Great defensive play right there by Will Cecile. And Owen Sound Needing one, I think, sooner than later here to try and get a little momentum going. Here's Turner Evans. Evans shoots, he scores. Oh, his second of the night wasn't in his stick long. And the Lakers have a half dozen.
5-goal cushion now for Peterborough as number 5 finds the back of the net. We saw him score on an outside shot earlier. This time he comes in pretty close. And again, just that accurate shot that's able to find the corner. It's pretty far out at the time. Doesn't put a lot behind that one, but he knows how to pick the corners. He does it so well.
He really does. And Turner Evans, a nice little start to the playoffs. Here's a chance, shot coming, and that's going to go wide of the goal. Lakers keep it on the right side of the center as it's going to be played. Colton Armstrong was there. Colton Armstrong was supposed to have a diaper party on Saturday. Scott, shot coming, and Hazen with a goal. And there was nothing dirty about that one. That one, a good clean shot by Austin Hazen. We'll tell you more about the diaper party later.
This is a perfectly placed shot by Hazen. Through traffic, down low. Martin tries to challenge the shot. He comes out for it. And then Hazen able to find that opening down low. So much going on in front of Caleb Martin as that shot is taken. Hazen got everything behind that one.
He's got a heavy shot. And that is going to make it 7-1. Here's a chance. Owen Sound looking to come right back. And Buchan gets it caught in his left pad. So he gets it out of there. And the Lakers will play it. Jake Withers. Withers, the former Task Griffin, hits the ball in deep. As they announce the Hazen goal, here's Reza Terrence. Reza Terrence over here to Evans, looking for another one. Evans to Hellier. Hellier with the pair here, looking for another one. Drops it, Reza Terrence with a good look at a bounce shot. Martin with a save. Rebound comes right back into the stick of Martin, who unloads it up along the near side here for Stephen Portelli. And Portelli jogs it up a little further before heading into the bench. And Owen Sound will set it up. This is Jackson Webster. Webster passes it off, tries to set a pick here on his defender. And that is the Lakers' Holden Lowe's in the lineup tonight. Another fine rookie for the Peterborough Lakers. And here's Ogilvy. Mitch Ogilvy. And here for his teammate here, Thistlethwaite, and it's going to be stopped. No problem there for Caleb Martin. An easy one for him to grab with under 10 minutes to go. So now we're in the second half of regulation, under 10 to go in the second period. Nice pass out in front, but broken up, and loose ball in the corner is going to be taken here by Greg Elijah Brown. One of the great names in the MSL this year. It comes over towards the top. Good defensive stand again by the Peterborough Lakers, not allowing a shot on Buchan. And here come the Lakers in transition. Jensen back. Here's Hutchison. He scores. Dylan Hutchison buries it. And it's 8-1 Peterborough.
Just a dart into that top corner. Jansen doing a great job at moving it up on the transition, and then a little give and go feed from the crease into the middle. And just that classic overhand shot that we've seen a few times from the Lakers tonight. And a 7-goal lead with 8:35 left to go, and Martin will head to the bench. We'll see if that's long-term. Ethan Woods coming in between the pipes right now. Martin just went down into the dressing room, so we'll see if he's just taking a minute to regroup or if that's the end of his night.
Yeah, maybe just a breather. We'll wait and see, but he's now faced 26 shots. The Lakers getting pretty hot here on a bit of a run. It was 3-1 to start the period, so 5 here in the middle frame for Peterborough.
That's Hutchison from Presbyterian.
Gustafson went off a little, take a stick under the mask there, maybe by the looks of it.
Martin's taking the gear off, so it looks like that is the end of his night. So Ethan Woods between the pipes now for the North Stars.
So he'll have a tall task here to try and keep the Lakers to under 10 here, at least for this middle frame. Ball up the floor, intercepted for a second there. Looked like Owen Sound almost got it back, but Jensen will play it. He'll move it quickly ahead. 5-5, Junior A Lakers and Six Nations all tied. Here's a shot coming and a nice save right there to start by Woods. Always tough to come in cold. You don't get a warm-up anymore. Way back, the goalies come out. They get a little bit of a warm-up, but not anymore. Shot, scores. Lakers with another one. Hogarth makes it 9-1 Peterborough.
Perfect example of how tough it is as a backup goaltender to come in. The Lakers are rolling. They'd already put up 8 goals. All the momentum's on their side, and then you're between the pipes. No shots except for the pregame warm-up taken on you, and then you've got to face this barrage right off the bat and a highlight reel goal at the top of the crease. A jump up over the shoulder of Woods.
I think they changed the rule years ago and not giving the goalie a warm-up, because a lot of coaches would use it as an unofficial timeout to slow things down a little bit. Thistlethwaite with a shot at a stop, and then they would just pull the goalie and put the other guy right back in after he got a warm-up and delayed things a little bit. So no more of that.
That was your time to shine, though, warming up the goalie.
That's it. I was one of the best warm-up guys in the league. That and serving bench minors. That was it's the only way to get your name on the PA sometimes. Here's Evans. Reziteritz. He comes in, he rolls, one hand on a stick, now moves it back here to Evans. Penalty coming up against Owen Sound. Lakers will go on the power play here, as they perhaps maybe they're getting a bit frustrated now, down 9-1.
Yeah, we'll see how Owen Sound reacts from here on out. You want to set the tone for next game. I mean, there's still enough game left where maybe you could go on an 8-goal run, but the way Peterborough is playing right now, I mean, it's a very tough task. So you almost need to take this second half of the game to set the tone for that game coming up in Owen Sound. Heading off to the penalty box will be Portelli. The Lakers with the extra attacker.
Hellier will start the power play here for Peterborough to Hiltz. Hellier over Joe Reziteritz. Hellier looks. Oh, what a pass across. A shot by Hogarth off the crossbar. Rebound. Lakers get it back. Again, here's Hogarth. Little fake to the top. Hellier. Evans looking. Lots of patience here. Lots of time left on the shot clock. Backhand pass. Evans takes it from Hiltz. Evans back to Hiltz. Hiltz over Hogarth to the top. Hellier looking, backhand feed for Reziteritz. Picked up in the far corner. And it's going to be Reziteritz getting it back. What a pass. Shot, they score! Oh my goodness. Thomas Hogarth. Another beauty. And the Lakers are in double digits.
Another one for the highlight reel for Thomas Hogarth. That gets the fans into it. 10 goals up on the board. And look at that dish from Reziteritz. He circles out. He's got the stick up on his shoulder like he's going to unload. And then all of a sudden, Hogarth just sneaks in uncontested right at the side. Defender goes over to the far side. Hogarth uses that space to his advantage and just comes out of nowhere with the dive.
Withers with a great effort, but then unable to grab it just at the last second. It was just a little too hot for Armstrong to handle. Thomas Hogarth has turned into one of, if not the best crease guys, if you will, in the league.
That's the hat-trick goal to go along with 2 assists, so he's been in on half the Lakers' goals.
Yeah, he's been very much involved. And again, Thomas Hogarth is one of those guys. If he gets one early, which he did tonight, he's very streaky that way and can end up with a pretty big night offensively. He's one of those players that if he's engaged early, keep an eye on him. Here is Owen Sound. He was such a big part of that thrilling Man Cup a couple of years ago here in Peterborough, playing on one leg, was he not, Scott? And he barely made the game, if you will. He was banged up so bad, but ended up scoring some huge goals in that one. Rebound! Oh, a bouncer as Puckett was down and out, and a great chance for Owen Sound, but a tough break for Bloomberg's.
That just took a wild hop off the turf in the other direction.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the second period. All Lakers for the most part, 10-1. Owen Sound's only goal came late in the first period, so see if they can score another late one here to try and chip away as Owen Sound making their way inside Peterborough territory. Tanner Buck moving it in and getting it here for Greg Elijah Brown. Buck again to the top. It'll be played there by Peshko. Shot, easy stop for Bucket, no problem there. Rebound going into the far corner over by section 15. The Lakers grab it and go. Up the floor, Eric Schul, the veteran. Reza Terrence, Turner Evans. Evans coming in, one hand on a stick, decides not to take the shot. He'll slow it down a little bit, gets it over here for Rob Hellier. Reza Terrence, Hogarth, Turner Evans gets a pick, looks, shoots, at a save right there by Ethan Woods. Comes back here, the loose ball. Schul still out there, grabs it and gets it over here for Hogarth. Hidden ball trick, and the Lakers start up. Hogarth kept it. He'll get it over to Evans. Evans has a little room, works one-on-one, now gets the pick. There's the pass over to the far side. Hellier out in front. Hogarth looking to add to his highlight reel goals there, but just missed on that one from way out. Reza Terrace, nice save there by Woods. Rebound controlled by Peterborough, but a slashing penalty coming up here.
It's going to be coincidental. It's Gustafson and Turner Evans heading off to the penalty box. They were mixing it up just behind the play towards center. And we'll see, it should be just two aside. Here's how that last play developed. A little bit of a spin shot off balance from Reza Terrence. Still manages to get it on net, though. The referees are having a brief meeting before they make the official call on these penalties. So we'll see if someone does end up getting the extra two out of all this. They're going to give Gustafson slashing and Turner slashing as well. So they will be coincidental, and we'll see some 4-on-4 or some 5-on-5 lacrosse. That nothing will change out there.
All right, so they'll go right back into the Owen Sound zone looking for more, already with 10 on the board here for the Century 21 Lakers, as it's Rob Hellier with the ball. Hellier finds an open man. Thistlethwaite with the shot. Rolls into the corner. Great shot right there from our corner cam as Austin Hazen finds an open man in the far corner. That's Hellier. Lakers going with 3 right-handed shots out there right now, as they'll move it over. Thistlethwaite comes from outside of the crease. A shot from Hazen from way out. A bouncer ends up over into section 5. And a nice scoop by a young fan sitting right above the exit where the Lakers come and go.
Ethan Woods has asked for a drink of water, so he'll head to the bench. Doug Buchan will stay put. He's not thirsty right now, I guess. Ethan Woods, who came in to relieve Caleb Martin. Woods played a game in the Arena Lacrosse League last season with the Peterborough Timbermen. He was a frontline worker during COVID when everything was going down. He was one of the people who still had to go to work, report to duty, and in the healthcare system. The unsung heroes during all that.
Here comes Owen Sound on the attack here, trying to chip away a little bit here. Try and get within a 8 at this point, down by 9. Withers playing some solid D on the back end here for Peterborough. Sticking with Buck, keeping a watch on him. Buck pass, backhand shot, goes off the end glass. And Withers is just going to kill some time here before picking up this ball and before it's whistled back in. And here he goes with 2:15 remaining in the second period. Here's Hutchison. Hutchison, who had a nice goal earlier in this period, gets it over to Rob Hellier. Hiltz is out there as well. And Joe Rezzaterets moving some bodies in the house. And the play whistled down with just under 2 minutes to go.
They're going to call penalties on the far side as well. Referee calling everything down the stretch here, and this is how sometimes tempers and frustrations actually flare. When you call little things, just the pushing and shoving, that frustrates players. But it's going to be coincidental once again.
Happy birthday to Bobby Keister, just announcing that, assistant coach. And I know Bobby loves a good assorted at Mr. Sub, 836 Lansdowne Street West in Peterborough. MSL Tonight crew meal sponsor. Bob Keister was always heading into, there he is, there's the birthday boy, turning 55 here today. And he'd always go in back when he was winning Minto Cups with the Peterborough Juniors. The old assorted was his go-to before games, and a small chocolate milk for the Keister. Great defensive play. He had some good hands as well. He had to play both ways back in those days. As we take a look at the penalty here. And off on the left side there, the top. Yeah, there's the infraction there. Called against Owen Sound here, and now shot coming. Lakers took a penalty too, so it all washed out, but Lakers are with a quick shot. Owen Sound making the stop and coming up here inside Peterborough territory. Down to 1:35 here of the period. Scott will make his way downstairs for the first part of the second intermission, and then we'll have the inquiry coming up as it makes a return. Look out. Ooh, that could have been dangerous for Capito. Joey Capito had to sort of duck in time, grab that one and get out of the way before perhaps getting clocked, and he did. Joe Rezzaterets' little fake, hangs on to it. Rolls towards the top, moves it over here to Mitch Ogilvie. He comes in. Ogilvie drops it. He was looking for Hiltz, a little too quick for him to react and couldn't grab it, and Owen Sound will get possession with it with just under a minute to go here in the second period. Brown will take it here for the North Stars. He's going to jog it towards the top before passing it off and getting it here for Peshko. And played here by Owen Sound, looking to get another late one. Their only one came late in the first period. Now trying to get one in the later stages of the second. Withers trying to draw a penalty against Owen Sound. Fans wanted a call there too. They won't get it. A couple hidden ball sort of tricks there, and who's got it now? It's bouncing around. Withers is going to stay out there and say, okay, I'll get it back again. Thistlethwaite will play it. He'll get it for Hiltz. Hiltz gets it for Rezzaterets. Joe Rezzaterets, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Drops it, Hazen shoots, and a save right there by Ethan Woods. And Owen Sound may call a timeout here to come up with the final play of the second period. They have 12 seconds to work with here, so we'll see what they do to try and get their second goal of the night. Game 2 of this series will shift back to Owen Sound over the weekend, and then Game 3 right back here next Thursday night at the Memorial Center, as the Lakers just take a bit of a timeout. Not a lot of talking going on there. Joey Capito in there, Eric Schul, a couple veterans. They know the drill at this particular point in their career. And then a little bit of a younger side here on the Owen Sound side, coming up with a play to try and get a late one here in front of 2,509 fans at the Peterborough Memorial Center here tonight. And there's the guy that has the only goal so far, Jackson Webster for Owen Sound. Using a little bit of a shorter stick there than some guys use. A lot of offensive guys perhaps going with a little shorter. And he'll jog the ball quickly up the floor. They only got 5 seconds to work with here. And a defensive play by Withers. Trying to poke it loose. He did. Shot coming. So Owen Sound got a shot away, but a stop by Doug Buchan. And that will do it for the second period. All Lakers in that period as they score 7 and lead it 10-1 after 40 minutes. Scott's coming up next. You're watching the MSL Tonight on your TV.
Anything at all. He's that strong.
Joe Schuster, will you stop it or you'll miss your train? Now help me find number 5.
Strong, but by day he's a mild-mannered reporter. Glasses, a secret identity.
Honestly, you Canadian kids.
He'd be in this cape.
A what?
A cape, wearing these blue tights.
A hero in tights, really. Here it is.
Listen, Lois, this guy is faster than anything, I swear.
If you're not fast, you're gonna miss your train.
That's it. A bullet. He's faster. No, he's faster than a speeding bullet.
Come on, get on it. No one's gonna read a comic strip about a strong man in tights, Joe. It'll never fly.
Fly, no. But he can leap over tall buildings. Oh, wow, yeah.
See what your cousin Frank says in Toronto.
Oh, wait, Lois. I've got something for you. Here, take it. It's a gift. You never know. It might be worth something someday. Is he great or what? Bye-bye, Lois.
It's a 10-1 lead for the Peterborough Lakers after 40 minutes of play in Game 1 of the playoffs against the Owen Sound North Stars. Being joined by Rob Hellier. Couple goals and an assist for you, and your first playoff action with the Lakers, your first season. How easy has it been for you to fit into this lineup?
It's pretty easy. There's a lot of talent here, and then I wanted to come here for this reason, to be in the playoffs against, in front of these people, in front of this crowd. So it's been a great time so far.
Big lead, that 9-goal cushion. How do you guys stay from getting overconfident in that third period and from getting baited into any of the rough stuff?
Yeah, I think it's just staying out of the bad habits. Playoffs is a long time, so we got a lot of lacrosse ahead of us. Stay out of the bad habits, work on a few things that we need to work on, and on to the next one.
You've been in enough of these games. Is it clock management at this time, or do you just keep your foot on the gas and keep trying to put up goals?
Yeah, I think you still need to play. We let off a little bit. That's when injuries happen, and guys, maybe aren't looking for the right things to happen. So, you still got to play the game. At the end of the day, it's a long series with these guys, too, so you never know what happens.
Best crowd in Major Series Lacrosse here at the Peterborough Memorial Center. How's it been playing in front of the East fans for you?
Oh, it's been fantastic. It's the best crowd in Canada, for sure, in the summer. So, very excited for the playoff run here, and hopefully we can make it a long one.
I appreciate your time, and best luck in the third.
Thank you.
Rob Hellier of the Peterborough Lakers. They've got a 9-goal lead right now. Still 20 minutes left to go. We're going to take a quick break, but myself and Pete Dalliday, we're going to be up in the booth here shortly for the second intermission inquiry. You're watching the MSL on your TV.
Jacques. It's never been done before.
Mr. Blake.
You can't see down with that thing.
Mr. Blake.
Jacques. What?
They're coming.
Hold them up. Find something. Jacques, I'm telling you for the last time.
Are the Canadians finished? This plant coming back on the ice. Come on. Give us something, will you? Please, how many stitches? Gentlemen, please. Go. Hey, Tommy, you got something to say to the people in the hall?
On November 1st, 1959, Jacques Plant of the Montreal Canadiens broke with tradition.
You're a brave man, Mr. Plant, standing up to him like that.
And changed the face of hockey forever.
We're taking this global. The toughest competition in sports is back. The most international group of warriors ever. 16 mixed martial artists from 14 countries face off.
I don't care how light it is.
You are fighting each other for what?
For a shot at UFC glory. And women's flyweight champion Alexa Grasso and former champion Valentina Shevchenko guiding them on their quest. It's the new season of The Ultimate Fighter.
Unbelievable.
Bless you.
Welcome back, Peterborough Memorial Center. All Lakers pretty much here in game one, leading this one over Owen Sound 10-1. Let's get into the Inquirer, Scott. Let's go. It's been a while since we had a chance to do this. What did the Cobra Kodiak's dominant performance last night against Oakville say to the rest of the MSL?
They're here to play. That was certainly a message. 17-9 victory for the Kodiaks. They got pushed out of their home rink. They normally play at the Cobra Community Center. They got pushed to Port Hope, the Jack Berger Sports Complex. Great arena, but not their home arena. And they ended up going out, putting up 17, which is the most the Kodiaks have ever scored since coming into the league in 2016. And they're having quite the season. Brandon Francis, their head coach, Daryl Gibson, offensive coordinator, and Kyle Laverty, defensive coach, all former Peterborough Lakers, all guys with lots of knowledge, and you can tell it's being passed off to the players, and they've made some good acquisitions this season as well. It's exciting to watch.
And they score, 9 of those goals against one of the world's best goaltenders in Nick Rose.
100%, chased him from the net after 9.
All right, so I think they are making indeed a very big statement with that win, and maybe now playing the rest of their home games in Port Hope. I don't know. I mean, when you score 17, you stick with it. All right, let's go to question number 2. What impact does the new playoff format have on the teams?
Yeah, no, I'm not sure how much of an impact it has. The Chiefs might be the only team impacted because they finish first and get that bye. And we talked about this. Is it good to have that much time off, or is it good to just keep the ball rolling? Some guys like to just keep playing. On the flip side of that, you get your injuries healed, you get guys rested, but this is going to be over 2-week break for Six Nations. They haven't played since last Tuesday, and if these series go the distance, they're not going to wrap up until next Sunday, so it could be 2+ weeks before the Six Nations Chiefs see any action. With that superstar lineup, though, I don't think any break of any sorts will affect them, but I think the playoff format is the only, Six Nations is the only team really affected.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's got a little bit of a different vibe to it. It might affect the fans more than anything. They're not used to seeing, I think, quite playoff lacrosse. I guess we're getting deep into July now, but usually it seems a little closer to August before you get into that sort of playoff mode. But here we are, one game already underway last night and another one here tonight. So we'll wait and see what happens, but so far so good for Peterborough, not affecting them in the very least. Let's go to question number 3, the final one tonight. Grade the Owen Sound North Stars' first season back in the league here.
For a team just coming into the league, obviously we talked about they'd been in the league back in 95, so they're not a brand new team, but they are at the same sense. This is essentially a team coming back in after that long of a break, and we saw with the Coburg Kodiaks coming in 2016 how long it took them to find success. This has been their best season, so for the Owen Sound North Stars to string together those 3 wins towards the end of the year and really show other teams that this is what we can do when we're playing at the top of our game. They've got the great goaltending, they've got some young legs out there, and if I was to grade it, I would say a C+ season.
Yeah, I mean, I think just getting back in the league, and it looks like they've got a great program, and they look sharp. I love the uniforms, the old black and orange back in the league, which is great to see, and obviously a great start. I'll give them a C-, just to be different.
Okay.
A great start, and I love seeing Owen Sound back in the league for sure. So that's it. That's the 3 questions we had fired our way. Hopefully the answers were okay, and we'll continue with more of this one. It's the Peterborough Lakers as the sun is down and the lights are on in the PMC parking lot. We'll be back with the 3rd period coming up after this.
Hi, I'm Vivica Gravel, Community Development Coordinator with the City of Owen Sound and the River District. And welcome to My River District. This is a show where every week we'll be here at Rogers Studios talking to you and talking to local businesses and people in the community about why they, as locals, love it here. They'll also share some stories about their businesses and how they can help you. So meet us here every week, Rogers TV, for the whole season of My River District.
When I was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome, I was deteriorating in front of everybody.
All my life, I lived with sickle cell. I went through a tragic crisis that put me in a coma for 3 weeks. While I was in there, I received a lot of blood to put me in a healthier state.
I was given the plasma then through IVIG. Even though that happened so long ago, it still has a massive impact on me today.
Thanks to donors, I can live another life.
Because of you, I will be seeing my grandchild.
They got 2 champs mingling right now. A homecoming for the ages. Leon Edwards! He has all the skill in the world, and he's getting better. But Bilal Muhammad, he believes he is the nightmare matchup. UFC interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall! He can put you out, but Curtis Blades is one of the best in the world. Paddy the Baddy Pimlet. Nights don't get any bigger than this for British mixed martial arts.
Peterborough Lakers leading here on this beautiful Thursday night. Absolutely gorgeous day in Peterborough. And there's a longtime fan, a younger fan and a longtime fan sitting there having a good time tonight.
Yeah, Daphne in her regular seat.
Daphne Molson. Looking a bit like the Hamburglar tonight, but in a good way. She is a fashionista. She is always well-dressed.
Yeah, and that young lad just came down by himself. Just took the bus down, taking in the game.
Yeah, he's just hanging out. He's got his whole row to himself down there. But Daphne, one of the great long-time Peterborough Lakers fans, been sitting in that seat for a lot of years. She is enjoying herself, and most Lakers fans are, with the 10-1 lead here. I was telling you about the diaper party. I'll go back to that quickly. Colton Armstrong and his wife are expecting their first child, and now there's diaper parties. So there's the bridal or the baby showers, and then the guys, they seem to have a diaper. Everyone shows up with, it supplies the dad-to-be or for like endless supplies of diapers. Well, it was for Saturday night, and now there's a playoff game, so it's been canceled, Scott, postponed. So it'll be another night for Colton Armstrong's diaper party.
More time for people to collect diapers.
Yeah, so we'll keep you posted. We're still waiting on the new date, but anyway, congrats to Colton. All the best as starts a new stage. Here's a chance. Jensen coming in, and a bit of a tough angle for him by the time he was able to sort of get that under control and take the shot. He's going to hustle back, play some D here. As the ball will be played here for Owen Sound by Jackson Reed. Over to the far side to the top. In here for Jackson Webster. Shot coming. That goes wide of the goal. Shots are 38-25 in favor of Peterborough here. They lead it by 9. Ogilvy in there. Just going to let the shot clock come to an end before picking it up. It's going to be Peterborough ball. And now we have some action in behind the play here, as you see on your screen there. And trying to get things going was Bloomberg's. And now it's Peterborough looking to add to their lead here early. See if Rob Hellier scores another goal here to start a period. He's not out there right now, but he scored the first one in the first goal of the second. And we'll see if he can sort of get a hat trick here with the first goal of the third period. Buck has it. Tanner Buck up towards the top. Moved in a little deeper here by Greg Elijah Brown. Into the near corner. Tyler Brown with it. Now Buck with a shot over the shoulder of Buchan. And Capito in there, and now he just gets in front of his man, and with the 30-second shot has expired. Peterborough ball. Jogging it in is Pace. Quick pass over to Hiltz. Hiltz moves it in a little deeper. Turner Evans pops it over here for Joe Resetarits. Hogarth swings it over. Evans gets a pick. Hogarth across. Shot coming by Hiltz. A heavy shot, but a save right there by Ethan Woods. Woods coming into the game in relief of Caleb Martin. Did his best in there, but Lakers went on a bit of a run in the second and chased him from the game. Resetarits, Evans, blind pass. Resetarits stops, turns, and shoots left-handed. And that goes just wide of the goal. And it's played here by Mitch Gustafson. As we wait the first goal of this third period here at the Memorial Center, 2,509 the announced attendance here tonight. Shot, they score. Owen Sound getting their second goal of the night. Makes it 10-2 on a solid effort right there, finished off by Peshko.
Owen Sound won't be able to claw their way back into this one, but want to finish strong and set the tone for that next game going back to Owen Sound. And a nice goal there. Jonathan Peshko using his size, 6'4", 210-pound frame to get in tight and get that goal.
Withers off the draw, wins it, and a good job to get it over to Ogilvie. Jake Withers, like a dog on a bone, looking for those loose balls off the draws in particular. So Owen Sound getting the first of the period. Pass across, quick stick by Hazen, stopped by Ethan Woods. And the North Stars get it up over center. It was played in there by Hayden Summers-Thompson. Let's see if they can go on a bit of a run here. Try and get back in this one. Down by 8. Lots of time left of the game. Withers gets the ball loose. And here comes Peterborough on a 3-on-1. Capito drops it across. Shot. And that goes over the goal. Owen Sound back in Peterborough territory. Max Skeen gets it here for Jackson Reed. Reed moves it in a little deeper. And Buck sizes up the situation and fires and scores. Tanner Buck with a great shot, beating Doug Buchan. And for the first time tonight, Owen Sound have scored a couple in a row here.
It's tough to be that accurate with those sidearm shots. And you see Buck just taking some time, surveying the situation, and then he just unloads that, puts everything behind it. He's able to beat Buchan. So the third goal for the North Stars, their second in a row, as again they look to finish strong to set the tone. Going back to Owen Sound for game 2. Looking at some of the other scores, the Junior A Lakers under 2 minutes left to go in Six Nations. They're up 7-6 right now in a must-win game. The Junior C Lakers under 3 minutes left to go in that one. They're up 8-7 against Whitby. Junior C Lakers looking to sweep the Whitby Warriors and advance to the next round.
So a quick little drink of water there by Doug Buchan. I don't know too many goalies that would have stopped that one. That was just a fantastic shot by Tanner Buck. And here's Withers winning another draw here for Peterborough.
Scored by number 2, Tanner.
So it's a 10-3 game. It's a game of runs, as we know. We'll see if Owen Sound can make a stop here and head down the other way. In the meantime, here's Rob Hellier. Joins Scott in the second intermission. Here's Hellier shooting and a nice save. Rebound scooped up by Tyler Halls. Good transition. Here's a chance. Webster scores. Jackson Webster and the North Stars are on a roll.
And coming out of the gate here for this third period, on fire, 3 unanswered goals in the opening of 4.5 minutes. And this one, just some nice speed, a transition marker, and just a perfect dish to Webster. He had the opening goal for the North Stars, and he adds another one.
Yeah, beauty. All of a sudden, just like that, it's a lead for the Lakers that's down to 6. They win the draw. It's going to be Withers hanging on to it for now. And he'll swap sticks. He has one stick that he uses for the draws, another one that he'll use to play defense. Here's Evans shooting. Turner Evans having a night tonight as well offensively. Resetarits.
Assist to number 7, Tyler Halls.
Hogarth's just going to let it go there. He figured he was just running out of time. So Lakers without their captain tonight. We mentioned that off the top. Robert Hope coaching the junior Lakers tonight. And so they're without his services. And hopefully he'll be coaching here tomorrow night. Shot coming. That is stopped by Buchan. That's a final now. That's awesome. Matty Buller with the announcement in-house here, 7-6. So you have to get the program ready for tomorrow night's game now, Scott.
Yeah. Just watching Turner Evans on the bench as they announced that, and he's got to be excited. Assistant coach of that squad.
So where's that set the series now? What's on the line tomorrow night, Scotty?
It's 2-2, best 3 of 5, so it all comes down. Winner takes all.
Six Nations got up to a 2-0 lead in that series. Lakers stayed alive with an overtime penalty shot goal by DJ Clark. And now a 7-6 nail-biter win tonight for the Lakers.
Penalty shot was for a too-many-men call. If it's a too-many-men in the final 2 minutes of regulation or in sudden death overtime, anytime in sudden death overtime, it's an automatic penalty shot. So it was 18 seconds into the sudden death overtime that DJ Clark got that.
So lacrosse fans, let's go. Let's see you tomorrow night. As Owen Sound with the ball right now. Up 10 to, or down 10 to 4, but up in this period. They have outscored the Lakers here. They are on a bit of a run. So we'll see what they can do with 13:29 left in the third period, but love to see a good crowd. What time's the game tomorrow night? 8 o'clock?
8 p.m., yeah, right here.
All right, here is Joe Resetarits. Resetarits looks, he's got room. He takes the shot and a save by Ethan Woods. That's a big stop. He's come in, played pretty well since replacing Caleb Martin. Wasn't much he could do on the first goal that he allowed. He made the save and a rebound came out. But he settled in nicely. Webster setting a pick. Ball is swung around, comes to the top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Webster again. Webster looking for the hat trick. Oh, he just about fired one at a good defensive play by the Lakers. And a shot right on goal at the buzzer of the shot clock, and Buchan made the save. Hutchison into the stick of Hogarth, who's scored a couple beauties here tonight. Looking for another one on this possession. And here comes Hellier. Hellier with a pass. Try to feed it into Turner Evans. Evans with the loose ball. 9 on the shot clock. Turner Evans. Hutchison, he's open. Evans hangs on to it. There's the feed. And there's the pass across. Hogarth was waiting for it as Hiltz ran out of room out in front. Owen Sound with it. Trying to cut the lead in half here. Down by 6, but can get within 5 here on this possession if they can get the ball here along the boards, but Colton Armstrong has other plans. He came in, got it for Mitch Ogilvy. Hogarth, one hand on the stick and drops it here. Back from Withers to Hogarth. He seems to like to just work it with one hand now, Scott.
Yeah, it's his thing.
Drops it. Resetarits. You'll find an open Owen Hiltz. Thistlethwaite comes off the boards. Hogarth out in sort of the slot area is double teamed. Still gets away and then tried to take a one-handed left-handed shot. And couldn't get it away, but solid effort nonetheless. As the ball will be taken here by Owen Sound with a shot off the crossbar and all the way back down to the Owen Sound zone. They'll hustle back to play it. Jonathan Peshko scored a nice goal here to get Owen Sound within 6. Game 1 of this opening round quarterfinal series. Pass out in front. That's caught by Buchan. Just grabs it with the glove. Looks up to floor. Fires it up. And it's retrieved. Nice pass. Shot coming, and Jensen just missed. Hiltz with a good loose ball. Owen Hiltz. He'll find Jensen and Peterborough. Lots of time on the shot clock. They got to reset it of that last play, so they got plenty of time to work with here. Loose ball went off the top of the stick of Hazen. And there's a shot. That goes off the bar. Owen Sound. Wasn't for the crossbars here. That could be about a 10-6 game all of a sudden, but a crossbar coming in handy here for the Lakers and Doug Buchan. Hellier. He comes in, has a little room, hangs on to it. Here's a shot. Turning and firing was Resetarits, and a save right there by Ethan Woods with 10:02 to go in the third. We'll say hello to our friends at Mr. Sub on Lansdowne Street in Peterborough. We appreciate their support. MSL Tonight, the crew meal sponsor. Big Laker fans down there with Becky and the entire crew. Nina, Maria, the whole staff. What do you have tonight, Scott? Did you get your veggie into you tonight?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, and all my cookies.
Yeah. Also good milkshakes at Mr. Sub, too. All right, here we go. Peterborough with it. A power play for the Lakers. Hellier, backhand pass. Resetarits scores. J.R. buries it. That didn't take long. 9 seconds of power play time. It's 11-4 Peterborough.
That stops the 3-goal run from the North Stars that they had to start this third period. As Peterborough gets one back, it's a 7-goal lead with under 10 minutes left to go in regulation. And just a nice set play, perfectly executed. And then the finish on the near side with that overhand shot from Resetarits. Hellier picks up another assist. He has 4 points.
Hellier scored the first goal of the night. Yeah, picking up another point here on that one with a nice backhanded assist. Colton Armstrong. A little give and go. Armstrong across and a chance for Hazen. And a good effort there, but North Stars are able to prevent the Lakers from getting number 12 here on the night.
Century 21 Laker goals.
Our Stars hosting game 2. Hopefully a nice crowd up in Owen Sound on Saturday for their first playoff home game. Here's Webster. Little swim move across to Buck. That goes off the post. Shots are 47-33 in favor of the Lakers here. Webster again gets knocked down. As Jordan Sturros, solid defensive effort there. Is a name you don't hear a lot during the course of the game, but he's one of those players on the back end that just, goes about his business quietly, if you will.
So consistent back there, too. Junior C Lakers have advanced to the semifinal. They've swept the Whippy Warriors, winning 9-8.
Another close one. Here's Hogarth. Hogarth couldn't grab it there, so could be a clean sweep for Peterborough teams tonight. Here's a shot coming. That goes off the boards. So that's good. That means they can be out to support the Junior A's tomorrow night. They can get a little rest before heading on to the next round.
Friday night at the PMC. That's going to be a great one. A deciding game against Six Nations.
Hey, what's the best way for people to get in here, Scott? You just show up and pay at the gate type of thing?
Yeah, exactly. Old school.
Sit where you want type of deal?
Yeah.
I like
your favorite seat.
Armstrong fires and scores. Colton Armstrong with a rocket. And Army's Army is up celebrating there over in Section 5.
Armstrong, who's had a couple opportunities here tonight, gets his first goal. You can see him looking over his shoulder, and he realizes that everybody is covered at that point, but he knows there's the open lane. A big smile on his face, as that is a dozen up on the board, and it was just seconds after PA announcer Matty Buller announced that Colton Armstrong's Junior C's, the team that he coaches, have advanced to the next round. And then he goes and scores just seconds later.
Good timing, as they say.
That goal was unassisted. That's Armstrong.
All right, here's Buck. 12-4 all. Peterborough for the most part. Owen Sound went on a nice run here to start the third period. But unfortunately, it was stopped, and the Lakers have added the last two here. Loose ball, Owen Sound will grab it. Webster down looking for, but handled by Buchan, and Peterborough down the other way. Lakers without Robert Hope, we talked about that. Both Gattoni brothers.
Colt Marquis.
Marquis out, yeah, so a couple big names out.
Gage got injured during the game, left. I don't know how bad the injury is. He's standing behind the bench right now, but with the game kind of getting out of hand, he might be just taking the extra time to rest up.
The North Stars with under 7 to go, trying to get a little something going and prepare for game number 2 on Saturday nights. Shot coming, nice save, rebound. Colton Armstrong is there. He'll grab it. Grew up literally like feet away from the Peterborough Memorial Center, a South End kid that dreamt of playing for the Peterborough Lakers. It took him a few years to sort of get into the blue and red and white of the Peterborough Lakers, having sort of his rights owned by, I guess, Kohlberg for the most part, was it, Scott?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
And now a member of the Lakers and has a nice goal here tonight. Hogarth across, shot coming by Thistlethwaite, and that's stopped by Ethan Woods. 6:09 remaining. Game number 1, 3,000, or I should say 2,509 here tonight, and hopefully tomorrow night it'll be a similar number. You want to get out and watch some great lacrosse. It is fast-paced. The junior game is just so quick.
It does move so fast.
Like, this is actually probably like a slower pace in a way. The seniors kind of slow it down a little bit. The juniors are just,
it's a
track
go,
meet
go,
all
go.
night.
It is.
Nuts. Yeah. Slightly different style. So that should be a good one. 5.5 in the meantime to go in this one. Game number 3 will be back here in Peterborough a week tonight. The ball played here by Peterborough. Thistlethwaite will get it here for Joe Reseteras, and he'll dive perhaps or try and do a little something out in front to stay out of the crease. He goes high with it instead.
Woods just got a piece of it with the top of his stick.
Joey Rez doesn't miss too many from in close like that, but denied this time. And Owen Sound. A little pick and a roll, and they'll work it here with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Buck with a shot. Blocked. I think that went off Holden Lowe's. And the Peterborough Lakers get the ball back with under 5 to go. They're now in the 50-plus range with shots tonight. 51 shots the Lakers have fired at Caleb Martin and Ethan Woods combined. As they'll work it along the far boards. This is Turner Evans. Nice fake. He takes the shot. That goes off the post all the way back to Peterborough territory, and chasing it down is Austin Hazen. He'll just wait, kill some time on the score clock before the 30-second shot clock starts down again. Here's Hazen. Plays for Rochester in the National Lacrosse League. And here's a chance here for Peterborough to just sort of add to the stats a little bit. Looking for another one. Reza Terrence goes high, and a save by Ethan Woods. Rebound controlled by Tyler Halse. He takes a bit of a high stick. And it's going to be Owen Hiltz heading to the box here shortly. And Owen Sound with the extra attacker already. So 6-on-5 situation here for the North Stars to work with. Pass across to the near side. Back towards the top. Shot blocked by Hutchison. And Hiltz will go to the box. We're holding at Owen Sound on a power play with 3.5 to go in the third.
So see 25 blue. Hiltz just gets the one hand off the stick and the wraparound as he's going by. Easy call for the referee to make at that time. He's just looking for that strip, that play where you kind of reach around and knock the ball out. Sometimes it works. Sometimes you get called for holding if you end up getting caught up on your man.
All right, so see what the North Stars can do here. Tanner Buck will start the power play off here. Quick shot and a quick goal. Once again, it's down with Webster, his third of the night. Jackson Webster having himself a night.
7 seconds into the man advantage. Owen Sound wasting no time. The ball was started with Tanner Buck at the top. He passes it to the far side shooter and then right over to Webster. And an overhand shot from Webster that we have seen all night, picking up the hat-trick goal.
Yeah, he's having a nice little night here tonight for the North Stars.
He's got an assist as well, so he's been on 4 of the 5 Owen Sound goals.
Definitely their player of the game, I would say, here tonight.
That's Hiltz. 2 minutes for holding.
Well, that was a quick power play goal. Hiltz was into the box long.
Owen Sound goal scored on the power.
Here comes Peterborough. Here's Rob Hellier with a quick shot, quick release. And a stop by Woods. Woods looks up to 4, makes a nice pass ahead. He's going to find Blumbergs. And Owen Sound will set it up here with some good time left on the shot clock. We'll work it towards the top. Webster out there once again looking to add to his points here and trying to make the score look a little bit more respectable. Not too bad if they can kind of make it 12-6, 12-7. I know a loss is a loss, but that's, you know, it's a little something heading into game 2.
We're going to see a slashing call, so another penalty coming up to the Peterborough Lakers. We saw just moments ago Webster picking up the hat-trick goal 7 seconds into the man advantage. Owen Sound will be looking to repeat that as Colton Armstrong off into the box. Slashing is the call. Stick gets up on the helmet.
Yeah, we'll see if they can grab another one here. Backhand pass over to the far crease to the near crease. Everyone getting a touch here for Owen Sound at the top. It's going to be Tanner Buck. Buck hits it again. Swings it over. Now a shot, a low shot, a bouncer. And had Buchan sort of moving a little bit off balance, but it goes wide. And Owen Sound getting it back with just over 2 to go in this one in game number 1. Buck, backhand feed. Again, over to the far side, went off his stick. And Pace will grab it here for the Peterborough Lakers, and here he goes. Going for a good run up over center, where he gets it in for Jake Withers. And Withers gets it over into the stick here. This is going to be a look here for Thistlethwaite, and he'll move it back. Lakers have all the offense they need. They're just going to kill some time here. Hogarth takes the shot, rebound, and that goes just off Woods. The Lakers get a